Hey there, Michelle again. I wanted to quickly answer an email from Kara. Actually, this is one question within the body of her email that I'd like to approach because I thought I've been asked this question before. Now, Kara is thinking about doing a figure competition in the future. So she's got a few questions regarding that, but one of the questions in here, it says, I have too much muscle in my legs. I was a soccer player for 20 years. What would you recommend to lean them out? That's a loaded question, but a good one nonetheless, because a lot of women want to downsize their legs. So it takes a slight slant only because she is thinking about doing a figure competition. A lot of times women can think that their quads are overdeveloped muscularly because they're bigger in proportion to the rest of their body. And it can be the case, but not necessarily, because a lot of women, and maybe in Kara's case, I don't know, I've never seen her, so I haven't evaluated her physique, but a lot of women tend to carry extra body fat in their legs, quads, hamstrings, glutes, that area. So the extra body fat layer on top makes them feel like their legs are too big, and they may very well be. But once you drop body fat, it's amazing how the legs can oftentimes become more proportionate to the rest of the body. Now, that leads into my next question, is what does her upper body look like? If we build her upper body and she drops body fat, is her body going to look more symmetrical? We might not want to lose muscle in the lower half. We might want to keep exactly what we've got, but it might be that her upper body needs some work. There are a couple things that she can do if she wants to not add any more muscle to her legs. And typically when women are talking about legs like that, they're meaning quads. Rarely is it that a gal has overdeveloped hamstrings or overdeveloped glutes. That's very, very rare, and usually sport specific. So for her, likely, and I'm just, like I said, this is all guessing because I haven't actually seen her in person, but based on my experience, it's usually the quads that are the focus, the focal point. And that being the case, she can concentrate lifts or pushing weight with her hamstrings and her glutes. So she continues to build those a little bit, but then downplay the quad work. The other thing she can do is add plyometrics, which is great. Unfortunately, there's not spot specific training as far as reducing body fat, but good thing there is spot specific training when you're building muscle, or possibly in this case downsizing muscle. The other thing that will be interesting to see is as she drops body fat, and I'm assuming that she's got a significant amount to lose, it'll be interesting to see genetically how she gets rid of the body fat as far as where it comes off on her body, and what her quads then begin to look like. How proportionate does she become once her body fat drops? So all in all, I would say at this point not to focus too much on being all concerned that your legs are overdeveloped. Ease off on working on the quads, possibly focus on glutes and hamstrings instead during your leg workouts, and be a little cardio specific and work on building your upper body and lowering body fat to see what it looks like as it starts to change.